Today is Tuesday, December 8th. I'm going to walk you through the lessons for today. We are on Dashboard on Canvas. I'm going to click on Biology. I'm going to click on Current Lessons. I'm going to notice that at the top I have my links to Google Meet. I have my virtual lesson schedule, and Mrs. Webb has a help support here. That's Tuesday through Friday, 10:30 to 11. You can click on the link. Here is the schedule for the final exam. You can click on it. It will get bigger. Here are the assignments that were given last week that were due last week, but you've given extended time till the 16th to turn in. Those grades have already been updated, so if you didn't turn it in, the grade is 0. If you turned it in, it's already been scored. But if you don't turn these in, then your grade stands as it is. Because this week I did not give any assignments for points, only bonus opportunities. Here is the key to the study guide. And then I have already taught these things this week, so we are going down to Tuesday. We're still in ecology review. We reviewed yesterday on ecology. Here's the continuing information that you'll need to know. We're going to talk about competition and invasive species. So competition is where two organisms compete for the same resources. Remember yesterday we talked about carrying capacity. This is a great example. You can't have two organisms competing for the same resources, otherwise you end up having some issues of sustainability, meaning all of them being able to be fed. They can use the same in a moderation as long as they stay below that carrying capacity, right? So biotic means living, abiotic means not living organisms. Characteristics, both organisms fight or compete for resources to survive. That is, again, another definition of competition. Invasive species can be negatively impacting an ecosystem. They cause an imbalance. That happens here in Indiana. We have honeysuckle, and honeysuckle is very invasive. It doesn't belong here in Indiana. So what it does is it takes the resources that would belong to organisms that do belong to Indiana, like native species. So we see that in the spring when you see all the flowers and the lovely smelling. I love honeysuckle. It smells so good, but it does not belong here. And it's incredibly hard to kill. So anyway, biodiversity is talking about having various organisms in an ecosystem. Remember we talked about the wolves in Yellowstone. When they removed the wolf, it caused a decline in the ecosystem of Yellowstone. So they put them back in, and everything is now starting to restore itself. So it is very important to have biodiversity. Symbiosis, we have 3 types. We have mutualism, commensalism, and parasitism. Mutualism is where both organisms benefit. They both get something out of it. Commensalism is talking about only one of them will benefit and the other doesn't gain anything. It doesn't hurt them or help them. And parasitism is talking about one of the organisms will benefit where the other will be harmed. Again, we need to know biotic and abiotic. Biotic is living organisms. Here's some examples. And abiotic is not living, and here's some examples. So those are the slides we went over today. Here is the practice we did together. I provided the study guide. The answers to the study guide are at the top of the page. Here I'm mentioning that at this point, if you're not passing the class, the only option you're going to have is the final exam. Here is the final exam schedule. I just kind of broke it down into what test you're taking that day and put it in a little simpler form than the schedule up at the top. So Monday's second period, you'll have an hour of study, an hour to take the exam. It's between 8 and 10:45. On Monday, you'll have a full schedule day. First and third period will not have class because the second period will be taking their exam. Tuesday, first period, 8 to 10:45. Third period, 11:45 to 2:30. 1 hour study, 1 hour take the final. Wednesday, you'll have 4, 5, 6, 8 to 10:45. Ninth period, 11:45 to 2:30. 1 hour study, 1 hour to take the final. And then Thursday, that's the last day of final, 6, 7, 8 from 8 to 10:45, and 10th period from 11:45 to 2:30. You'll have 1 hour study, 1 hour to take the final exam. On Friday, there is no school, so congratulations on Thursday after school. But Friday is no exams, teacher's work day. If you do not take the final exam, it will result in a 0. So make sure that you attend your final exam unless you've been notified otherwise. And that is all we did for today. Make sure you're studying. Make sure you've done that study guide. You can use the study guide on the final exam. Just be sure you're doing what you can to prepare to be able to pass that final exam. Have a great day.